Twisting hard where the shadows lie. Grip the handle, feel the engines roar. Freedom ain't a dream, it's the open door. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Night's a beast, it devours the weak. Steel and fire, the language I speak. Dust in my lungs, wind in my face. Speed's my temple, this road's my grace. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Ain't no cage that can hold me down. No leash, no chains, no goddamn crown. I'm a rebel, yeah, my spirit's raw. The world can't touch what the wild man saw. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime. You're looking live at the virtual Daytona International Speedway. And ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to coverage of the NASRA qualifying night on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Getting ready for another season. I'm Wesley Outland. Mr. Jacob Reeves, the Redneck announcer, is ready as well. Qualifying here at Daytona. Jacob, it's very simple. You just want to lock yourselves up on the front row. Beaglestein Hopkins got all the sights and sounds. We're ready to go for qualifying night at the virtual World Center of Racing. What's up, my friend?
We figured out how to get this damn mic working. What's
Sounds
going
like
on?
you're having problems too. We're all having issues here today.
Everybody's got all the kind of sound problems, but you know what's good, Will you, Wesley? Good to be back to Daytona. Like you mentioned, 1 and 2, they're the only two that's pretty much going to lock their spot in. We go to the duels next week, but this is that one night, I guess you could say, out of the whole season where me and you and Dean and all of us can kind of more or less somewhat screw around, if you will, because, you know, everything, I mean, this is not like a huge serious deal. It is to set the front row and to set where everybody's going to be at for the duels, but this is one of the more calmer nights that we're going to see here for this season with the DSR Electric Truck Series.
I mean, it really is. Let's be honest here. It's qualifying night. Everybody is going to get the opportunity to, you know, get the bragging rights of who they are and what they've done and their accolades, their successes. And obviously, in a few moments, we'll be ready to send out the first truck. And as I say that, here comes the Blue Line Racing number 80 entry, Joshua Suss. On the racetrack, he'll be the first qualifier, single truck qualifying. As I mentioned, I mean, it gives you an opportunity to, you know, to kind of see what we're going to be watching, what we're going to be seeing, what kind of talents we're going to be watching on the racetrack tonight. And obviously to set the stage for the duels next week, and then obviously the big show coming up in 2 weeks, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be a good one. Them duels is really going to throw everybody for a wrench because everybody that tries to, you know, if you're not able to get 1 and 2 here tonight, either one, then you got that opportunity. I mean, hell, you could literally bomb it here in qualifying tonight and somehow or another could win your duel next week and go all the way from dead last all the way up to the front of the field and start 3rd or 4th when it comes to the big one for the NASRA 250. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a lot on the line here tonight. I'm sure there's a little bit of cash on the side, you know, whoever gets the pole and all that good stuff. But I think everybody's just kind of happy to be back here with the DSR Electric Truck Series on Monday night. I think that's what it's all about. Everybody's just happy to be back.
Joshua Suss from Blue Line Racing from Great Bend, Kansas. He's now ready to be the man to set the bar, if you will, and get things going here. Watch him, keep an eye on him. We'll see what he does. These drivers work their way around the racetrack. All right, on the clock. Let's see what he does. This is the go time right now, Jacob.
I mean, it really is. I mean, and you know, here at Daytona, and much like at Talladega as well, you'll see these guys do the same exact things for qualifying. But a lot of other drivers will do this differently. I mean, everybody's got their own little strategy. A lot of people thinking of that old school way to keep it right here up on the top. You see Suss right up against the wall, try to get it right above the white hash marks and try to build the momentum up and try to get all the speed that he can and just get that engine wound up as good as he can. That's on this first lap. The second lap, he'll have it right down to the double yellow line. One thing about this, though, Wesley, is that the officials have talked about this before on these super speedways. They cannot go below the double yellow line, especially in the trial. If they do, then their time will be disallowed. So they got to be careful with that. But another thing about this too, Wesley, I've seen guys on the very first lap, they don't even go to the top. Honestly, they just say, screw it. Let's just go to the bottom and get the first lap out of there, because the tires may heat up a little bit too much, or, the wind could go in a different damn direction. I mean, there's a lot of factors trying to sit on the pole here at Daytona.
Joshua Suss leading at 52.102. That's 171 miles an hour. Here he comes down through the tri-oval on the 2.5 mile, 4.023 kilometer virtual World Center of Racing. He will set the bar quicker. 51.489, 173 miles an hour for the man out of Great Bend, Kansas. For Blue Line Racing, Joshua Suss. Here comes qualifier number 2.
That's Shane Trotter right there out of Asheboro. And you saw how the speeds kind of crept up a little bit, kind of jumped up. And one thing about this, though, Wesley, I mean, even though we just kind of caught Shane Trotter coming off of pit road and coming through, 1 and 2 down on the apron, all of that right there, going through that 1 and 2 just to get it up to speed, much like with Suss and the others, everybody's got to get up through there as fast as they can and get to the max on the speed and on the RPMs as fast as they possibly can.
Shane Trotter from Asheboro, North Carolina, races a lot at the Caraway Speedway, a racetrack that I have the privilege to announce at when I can with not having my crazy vigorous schedule. Let's check in now with the Copper. Setting the bar, Joshua Suss. Josh, happy with your qualifying time?
We'll see. It sucks I normally have to go first because I normally have to work after these. But I feel like I was a little high in turn 1 and 2. So there's definitely going to be some room some guys can make up from there.
And, Josh, I'll ask you this. I mean, I was asking, or I was talking about this just a second ago as we're seeing Shane Trotter out on the racetrack going for his first lap. Josh, I talked about this before a while ago about, there's some guys on that very first lap, they're running right up against the wall. And then in the second lap, kind of like the old school kind of deal. But then there's others that would just say piss on it and just run it right down on the double yellow line, run it on the bottom all the way around this racetrack and never get up into the top groove. Do you feel like that could be a deciding factor on who's going to get the pole here tonight, or do you think it's just sheer luck and just sheer how you can hold on to the wheel?
The number one thing you can do to help you is the least amount of tire scrub. Me and Matt Dula and Ryan Johnson for one of the 500 events, we ran constant. We just did everything we could to just keep from any tire squeal, keep all the speed in the car, and we found the top line was better for that first lap. So I've just stuck with that ever since.
Let's see what Shane Trotter will be able to do here now, as he is not going to be able to bump Joshua Suss just yet. 51.489 seconds, 173 miles an hour for the driver of the number 1 from Asheboro, North Carolina. Of course, as we mentioned, that is Shane Trotter for Dragon Racing Esports. Tom Lester did not qualify. If he does make a lap, I guess he'll get one qualifying lap because he was out of turn. Joshua, thanks for your time, buddy. Get to work, and we'll see you next week for the duels, buddy.
See you guys.
There you go. There's the thoughts of Joshua Suss and now Joey Stiers from Mackinac, Illinois, on the racetrack of the number 23 for Chrome Racing. And while we have a moment to grab a word with Joshua Suss as well, we'll now bring in Shane Trotter. Shane, you'll qualify second, 51.548. I know your attempt is to run full-time this year for the series. What's your take of your qualifying lap, bud?
Qualifying don't mean nothing here, really, if you don't qualify on the pole or the second. So just ready to race. That's the biggest thing. Ready to get super speedway racing, get the season started, and see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. It will be awesome to see what happens. We see Joey Stires going to the top of the leaderboard right now here in the NASRA qualifier. Shane, yeah, I mean, Daytona, coming out here, obviously it is the ultimate wild card. But, what would it mean to you to get the win in 2 weeks for the NASRA 250? What would it mean for you to get that win and go ahead and just knock it out of the way? And that way you ain't got to worry about anything or that you could lock yourself in the playoffs come championship time when we get to that.
Well, I'm running the number 1, so the Shane Charter, I don't give a tour. That would get into full gear for the season. Happy to be back with Cody and them. I'm just ready to roll.
And Shane, I got to ask you again, man, when will we see you at Caraway for another race, buddy?
Man, I just got promoted about 3 months ago, so it's been a little hectic with the job and everything. So hopefully here soon, but I'll be out there. I wanted to go to the July 4th race, but just being busy at work. But hopefully soon.
Don't be sad. That was the last time I was out there anyway. July 3rd and the modifieds in the car store. So yeah, but hopefully we'll see each other soon. Thank you for your time, man.
Appreciate it.
Lee Bailey up now. See where he ends up as he turns a 51.467 at 174 miles an hour. Joey Stires, by the way, is the new quick qualifier. We're going to try to do our best to get every guy in here to talk to him. That's what we love about qualifying night, and Joey Stires is in here. Matter of fact, I think Cody or somebody is bringing him in, and I like that. So we'll take him out, and we'll bring in Joey Stires. And Joey, you are the new fast man, 51.467. You happy with that time? Obviously, you think it'll stick.
I don't think it will. A couple guys in practices were hitting like 4 flats in practice. So, I'm still quite a bit off from what they were running. But, at these tracks, you never know. You just keep your foot in full throttle and you just give her heck. So we'll see what happens. We're definitely a car to contend for the race, not let alone qualifying. So that's probably where we're going to show our strength. And I'm not really worried about where we're going to start next week.
Tell you what, a really good run, man. Joey, you've had so many great races, bud. What would it mean to win the season cap off at Daytona, sir, to start the season?
Well, to win the first race of the season, get locked in the playoffs right off the bat would mean a whole bunch to me. So if you get that one kind of checked off the list, you really don't have to worry a whole lot until you get to the playoffs. So my goal, ultimately, you win the race and you're in the playoffs, and then we kind of start our playoff run from there, and you kind of just try to get consistency the rest of the season. So I would love to go back-to-back here at Daytona. We had a lot of success when we came back here last time, so we're hoping for the best again. We got a lot of good group of teammates to race around with here, and a new addition with Jason coming on board.
The Madera, California driver of the Pulse Poppers Fishing Lures, number 26 on the racetrack now. He qualifies for Warrior Racing Esports. This is Cody Knott, and thanks for your time, Joey. We'll see if you can hold on to the pole. And the Redneck Announcer has got another driver, number 28, Lee Bailey the third.
Thanks, guys.
Absolutely. Lee Bailey the third right now, sitting third, ironically enough, as far as the qualifying run goes. Lee, baby, got a 51.51. How you think that's going to hold up?
Lee Bailey, are you there? Lee Bailey, we cannot hear your mic, brother. You got a copy?
I got you. That's all right. Hit the wrong button.
Wow, you are way down low, though. Turn your mic volume up. Holy camole. Wow. While that goes on, we'll see what Cody Knott does. 51.467, 174 miles an hour. Now picking up a little bit of more speed. Fast lap for the pole, 173, 51.568, and we'll see where Knott can end up here as we're going to try this again. Lee, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
There you go, Jacob. We'll try to wing it as best as we can. His mic sounds really, really low.
Lee Bailey the third, currently sitting third right now in the qualifiers so far. Baby, 51.51. How you think that's going to turn out?
Might hold a little, but I've never been that great at the single runs. I'm looking forward to getting in the draft and seeing what happens on race day.
And Lee, you know, what's the big factor? What's one thing that we're really going to have to keep an eye on for when we go to the duels next week?
Expect the unexpected.
Expect
Damn,
the
can't beat
unexpected. Thank you for your time, Lee. Good luck, buddy. Thanks. That's Lee Bailey right away. As Cody Knott just turned a 51.545. Here comes Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog. Starbase 1552. Comics number 5027 from Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. I'll be heading up there in a few weeks to Port Royal, the Crystal Palace. That is Luke Smith ready to take time, and we bring in Cody Knott. And Jacob, I'll let you have this one because the audio didn't sound very good talking to Lee Bailey last go around. His mic,
hell, why
not
not?
yours. His mic.
Oh, yeah. I finally got my mic kind of figured out. Thank you very much, Dean Hopton, for trying to get my microphone figured out a little bit. But Cody, buddy, obviously the VP of NASRA, come out, got a 51.54. How you think that sucker's going to stack up right here?
Oh, it'll get beaten. As the time goes on, track temp goes up, weather changes, so it just all depends on the conditions. Some guys can be slightly faster if they're able to sit on that bubble that's on the track well enough without hitting the apron too much. It just, there's a bunch of factors into it, little tiny things that plays into qualifying really well here.
Tell you what, I got to ask you this question, Cody. Qualifying in the day besides at night, how different is that as well?
Oh, it's way different. Temperature's different. Track temperature's way different. You could have like less wind during nighttime. It just, like I said, everything's dependent. It's a factor that's within iRacing. That's what makes iRacing so good, is they are mimicking real life, basically.
Fuzzy Mongold, by the way, from Concord, North Carolina. He's on the racetrack now to qualify. Jacob, anything else for Cody? As we'll also get ready to bring in, I think, Kermit the Frog here in just a moment.
I mean, Cody, you know, I'll ask you the same thing that I was asking Lee Bailey III. What's one thing that we can expect next week when we go to the duels?
So the duels are kind of like one of those things of it determines your starting spot. So I get pretty aggressive with the duels. I finished second last season at the duels, if you guys remember. So that I'm just going to come in and play it the same way. It's a short race, so you got to be up front the whole time. During the long, big race on week one, you can hang out in the back and try to get some stage points if you want, but it really matters to be there at the end. But with a short race for the duels, it's all about being up front.
There you go, Cody. Thanks for your time, man. Good luck. Get ready for another season. Thanks for your chatting with us. Cody Knott right there, ladies and gentlemen. And now we will bring in Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog from Pennsylvania. Luke, you're in second, 51.476. You're taking your qualifying time. By the way, Fuzzy Mongold from Concord, North Carolina, just turned a 51.467. That's 174 miles an hour. A lot of guys got a lock around 173, 174, don't they, Smith?
Yeah, it's you're kind of stuck in the same pace, and you know where your qualifying order is, and the track might get better throughout. You never know.
Luke, man, I got to ask you this question, buddy. I mean, if you won the NASRA 250 in 2 weeks, I got to ask everybody out there in the chat's probably going to really start making fun of me if I ask you this right here. But is Miss Piggy going to have a share of the prize money if you was to win the big bad boy, or are you just going to try to keep it all for yourself?
Oh, I'm gonna keep all that ham for myself. I ain't sharing none of that.
I ain't got nothing for that, Wesley. Go ahead.
I mean, you know, you never know what you're going to get from this guy. Well, Luke is joining us in the booth. We'll have Fuzzy Mongold in a moment. And Peyton Johnson is on the racetrack right now, driver of the number 46 entry, of course, for Warrior Racing Esports. Some drivers did not take time They include right now Tom Lester, Stephen Thomas. We did not see Stephen Thomas, Stephen Gregory, Phil Pappas either. Buzzy Mongold just finished up. We'll grab him in a moment. But Luke, obviously, man, what's it going to mean to you to win the big show here in 2 weeks at Daytona?
Oh, I mean, it's a tough track. 99% of the time I end up wrecked out, but, I'm just going to use things that I've watched Jeff Merck do on Fridays and be crazy aggressive and, do what I can to win. I mean, it would be huge. I'm not a big restrictor plate track guy, but it'll be fun to see what we can do, and if I win, that would be absolutely awesome.
Well, thanks for your time. Go ahead, Luke. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, buddy. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good. I might even, if I win, I'll do the whole interview in my Kermit voice.
There you go. Give us a little Kermit now. Give us a little Kermit now.
Oh, we're going to go try and win this race next week. It'll be in 2 weeks. It'll be awesome. Here to bring the chaos.
Thank you, Luke. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that's Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog. And he's awesome. And we're going to grab now a couple of more drivers. Let's get Buzzy Mongold and Peyton Johnson. But, guys, I want you to stand by with us real quickly. We've got to go to a commercial break, so stay with us. We got more coverage with these drivers from Daytona. It's qualifying night on the road to Season 6 of the Daytona 250. Qualifying comes back next. We're back here at the Virtual World Center of Racing, Daytona. Jacob Reeves, I'm Wesley Outland. Hey, by the way, a new episode of the Door Banging Download dropped the other day. Jacob Reeves is back. Check out the Door Banging Download. And Jacob, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But right now, let's grab some more drivers. And Jacob, I think we got Buzzy Mongold and Peyton Johnson on deck now. 2 for 1.
Yeah, you've got a little 2 for 1 right here. Buzzy, buddy, looking pretty good out there. Got him, pretty good, solid right now, up in currently in the top 5. Obviously, you love the big tracks. You got the North Schleife back there in the background, baby. What you feeling here for Daytona for the duels and all the good stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love super speedway racing when I'm not, like last week, upside down and flipping on 2 wheels. So hopefully we can keep it a little calmer next week and the week after for sure. But love coming here and excited to be running Mondays.
Buzzy, obviously, man, we've had you run with us for a while, man. What's your take of how the optimism is leading up for this new season coming up in 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'm excited for it for sure. We got, I'm on a good team with Cody and Dragon Sports, Esports, Dragon Racing Esports. Gonna try out a new number this year. So excited all around.
Number 12, right? Not a 97. Why the number change?
Yeah, number 12 was open. As you could see, kind of the flag. I've always been a Blaney fan.
Yeah.
So, gonna run the 12 was open, so I took it.
All right. There you go. Well, Buzzy, thanks for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, on the racetrack right now, here comes the driver of Brian Chew, the Holla Daddy. Jacob calls him that. I call him Mr. Restrictor Plate. Never count him out. Super Speedway Racing, his forte. And we'll see what he can do. Right now, by the way, top 5, Joey Stiers, Luke Smith, Peyton Johnson, Joshua Suss, Buzzy Mongold. And speaking of Peyton Johnson, His number 46 Chevrolet is standing by with Jacob right now for an interview here at Qualifying Night at Daytona.
Absolutely, buddy. Peyton Johnson back in the house. Peyton, it's been a good long while since we've seen the 46 out here racing with us. Looking good, sitting in third, baby. How's it feel to be back?
Yeah, it feels great. That was the first time that the rig has been turned on since December of 24. Felt good to turn a few laps beforehand, get all the kinks worked out of it, see how everything goes next week.
Brian Chu, let's see what he does. The man out of the Sunshine State, Fort Myers, Florida. 51.467, 174 miles an hour. That's the fast time to beat right now. He just turned a 52.363 at 171. That's still ninth. Hey, by the way, don't forget about the concerns of Police Survivors NASRA Truck Series, and the playoffs are continuing as well. We're getting ready to start Season 6. We have the season continuing in the playoffs for the Cops Truck Series. Jacob Reeves on the call every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, on the road to a championship on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Brian Chu on the back straightaway. And Peyton, I tell you what, buddy, the times you've ran with us, if I could remember, you did some ARCA races. Definitely the Xfinity Series comes to mind. How different is it racing with these big boys in these trucks on Monday night?
Oh yeah, the trucks are just so momentum based and a lot different than the Xfinity car. I prefer the Xfinity car to the truck, but it'll be fun. I'm just glad to get back into iRacing.
There you go. Well, Peyton Johnson ready to rock and roll for Warrior Racing Esports. By the way, Buzzy Mongold, Dragging Racing Esports. Those are our two most recent interviews as we bring in now the Holodaddy. And I call it Mr. Restrictor Plate, Brian Chu from Florida, as Timothy Hammond from Indianapolis, Indiana is on the track now. Jacob, you got Brian Chu.
Absolutely, buddy. Brian, buddy, Daytona has always been so good to you. What's it? What is Daytona? What is the key? I guess you could say, is it just because you just love Daytona so much, or it's just a hometown thing, or what is it?
Yeah, first of all, I think I was carrying some good speed there and then lost a little speed in turn 4 come there, so not too happy I didn't get the P1 there. But yeah, I go to Daytona every year. I've been going for 30 years or so now, and I camp in the infield, and I love it to death, man. It's one of my favorite things to do in the world, and I've learned a lot over the years just listening to drivers, so I kind of put that into this sim, and when to push, when not to push, who to work with, and stuff like that. So I've become pretty decent here on the sim. That's kind of how it's between listening to drivers and learning, and also the love for it kind of gets me up there.
But Brian, I got to ask you one other question. We saw a while ago, Joey Stires, saw his helmet, how it is in the sim. Looked like it had a big old L on it. It was green L. I'm thinking Luigi. Hell, I don't know. Which one of y'all is going to be Mario? Are we going to have a Mario and Luigi kind of tag team trying to shoot out Daytona? What's the deal? It's not Mario right there. We can't make this up.
I didn't know if it was the big L for the Lobster or did you see my helmet? Because the Miami Hurricanes.
C is for cookie. No, never mind. He's talking about the Miami Hurricanes, man. Here you go. Got to support the U. So look at that one. Ryan Dillavo on the racetrack now. Dillavo, let's see what this Toyota can do. Brian, Holodaddy, thanks for your time, man. Good luck. By the way, what in the hell is that? What is that? A bear twisted a man's nipples. You can't make this up. I'm calling it like I see it. You got to paint a picture in radio as well, and that's exactly what's on the hood of the truck, man. So yeah, that's a little. That's definitely
Gilmore 2. That's what that is right there. If you ain't ever saw it, Gilmore 2, then check it out. That's Travis Kelce right there getting himself played with a bear. That's pretty much what it is. Honestly, honest to God, that's what it is.
I'm thinking of the truck now, won't we? Brian, I gotta ask you. I was trying to. Damn it, Dean, stop. But I was trying to ask you. What nickname do you like better, the Holodaddy, or do you like Mr. Restrictor Plate?
I love the Mr. Restrictor plate, and I love the respect you all give me for that. But sometimes it's putting a target on my back. Because when I was winning the races before, they were pushing me because they just didn't know I was decent at restrictor plate racing. Now they think, oh, here's Mr. Restrictor plate. Now they're not pushing me. So thanks a lot.
Damn, I'm sorry.
No,
never mind.
but
Never
no,
mind. I'll never do it again.
No, but I'm just kidding. I appreciate respect. I don't really have preference on nicknames, but yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try to get in victory lane there this first Daytona race. I got a little bit more passion coming this season, so hopefully I'll be talking to you then.
There you go. Thanks for your time, ladies and gentlemen. That is Brian Chew. And we're going to bring in Timothy Hammond, and we're going to bring in Ryan Dillevo. I'll grab Timothy. Timothy, it's always great catching up with you, man, in Hoosier Country, Speedway, Indianapolis, Indiana. You're taking your qualifying right there in the top 5, sir, as we watch Roger Diebold take time here in the number 14. I'm sorry, Timothy, take your qualifying, sir, top 5. We can't hear Tim for some reason. He's flashing green, but we're not hearing him. Ryan Dillevo, let's grab him real quickly. We'll see if we can try to grab Hammond on the other side. Dillevo, you're taking your qualifying run, sir, and good to be seeing you running new with the series. You qualify 8th tonight.
Yeah, it was a pretty good run. I've never ran here before, so just kind of trying some different stuff, and actually didn't turn out too bad. I wasn't expecting to do this good, so we will see where it gets me.
Did broadcast school work for me? Is it Dillevo, or am I butchering it, sir?
Yeah, no, you are one of the very few that have gotten that right, so I appreciate that.
Thank you. I clap myself like a walrus. So, Jacob, what you got, buddy?
Yeah, on this. I mean, Ryan, I mean, you got that hood. We already saw the hood. We already saw what was on the hood. Are you just that big of a Happy Gilmore fan, or are you trying to scare the hell out of everybody when you're trying to push them here at Daytona? Which one is it?
Well, a little bit of both, but it was, that's my my rap guy's brainchild, Milkman Designs. He hooked me up with that one, and a couple of other teammates have some pretty good ones as well. So,
wow. Andrew Harris, by the way, on the clock from Mound Ridge, Kansas. He'll take time. On board now with the man Harris as he'll send it off in a turn number 1 of the Blanchard's towing entry. Hey, thanks for your time, Ryan Dillevo. We're looking forward to seeing you run with us, sir. And make sure that truck's in stealth mode, man, and scare all the bears away for sure.
Yeah, I will try my best. Appreciate you guys.
The Sasquatch of NASRA. I got a nickname for him, Ryan Dillevo. Thank you. Let's grab now Timothy Hammond. Timmy, can we hear you now?
Wes, I should know how to work these things by now, right?
I mean, you have been off for about a month. It's okay.
That's true. So what I was going to say was I have to kind of burst your bubble and fix you a little bit. No longer in the great state of Indiana. Now I'm a Missourian, as they call them. So now I'm over in St. Louis.
The land of the Ozarks, as they say, my friend.
Yes,
there
that's
you
true.
Go.
But I'm happy with the top 5 right now. I know that's going to change throughout the night as things continue on. But I'm just excited to get the new season started and get back on the track full time.
Andrew Harris on track right now. Time to beat again, 51.467 at 174. Set by Joey Stiers. Harris right now with 51.943 at 172. We've got some other guys on the waiting room around the corner. And Jacob, you got a question. Roger Diebold around the horn, but you've got a question for Hammond.
Yeah, I mean, Timmy, like you said, it's been a month since you've been here in NASRA. It's been a little while. I know you're happy to get back out there. How aggressive are you going to be throughout this 7 days? Oh, my Lord, hold up a second. How about that right there? We have ourselves a little quick time out here. How about that?
Quick time! Hey, that was my line. Who used the soundbite?
That was me. I'm sorry.
Do that again. Did you get my voice and record it?
I don't know who that was. I just clicked it. Here it is.
Play it. That is me. How dare you? I want no royalties from it. That is me, by the way, that I always say that quick time. I was and by the way, Harris is the new quick qualifier. All right, go back to Hammond. We've got Diebold and we've got Harris around the corner.
Timmy, I'm sorry, buddy. We got one all the way to the top of the board, but how aggressive are you going to be throughout this season, especially at these super speedways? Because we've seen how aggressive you can be here.
Well, I mean, nobody knows more than you how aggressive I can be, especially being in the team channels in the past. But Daytona, Talladega, you're going to see me jump to that outside lane like always, and we can start dead last, but I guarantee you within the first 5 laps, we're going to be in the top 10.
We'll see what happens. Timothy, now in Missouri, I need to update my announcer roster, buddy, but give them hell next a couple of weeks. You got the duels, and then you got the big race coming up in 2 weeks. Thanks for your time, man.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate you.
Got to catch up on more drivers as we now grab, I think, Roger Diebold. Roger, you had a pretty good solid run in qualifying, sir. You're in the top 4.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Tyler Dittmer, by the way, taking time, originally from Virginia, now living, I believe, in Washington State. One of the proud people of our military.
Watch Dittmer right here. First lap, 51.493. And actually, for a second, I wasn't paying attention. We was laughing and cutting up and everything. I thought Dittmer was going to be on his second lap. I thought it was going to be a heater right there, but I must have missed it by a little bit. My bad on that.
Roger, man, I'll tell you what, real quickly, what's it going to take to just survive the duels, I guess, next week, right? Is that the plan, to try to get a good spot for the big race in 2 weeks on Daytona?
I mean, I don't know. The way I look at it is, however you kind of end up, as long as you're in the big show, that's all that really matters, because, we're going to go to the front anyway, so it's going to be no mercy, no prisoners, wide open for the duels, and hopefully we'll wind up on top. If not, we'll be drinking beer early.
And we got Andrew Harris and Tyler Dittmer around the horn with Jacob. I got one more question for you, Roger. You won a couple of races last year. Have you got a renewed vigor, pep in your step, feeling more confident now going into the new season with being a winner on the tour?
Yeah, I think definitely. Last season we were trying to figure out who's who and who drives how and all that. So I think this year, now that we got a good gauge on the field, and looking at the schedule, I think we're going to be pretty aggressive. I know last year was a lot of points racing, and we're just trophy hunting this year.
Trophy hunting. Thanks for your time, Roger Diebold in the 14, and now Jacob is standing by with the new fast qualifier, Andrew Harris. 51.463 is the new time to beat. Tyler Goodwin on track now. Just turned to 52.066. He's got to find speed, Redneck announcer.
Yeah, he's got to find a whole lot, but one man that's got the speed, Andrew Harris, top of the leaderboard. Andrew, baby, big time lap right there. Do you think you'll be able to hold on to it?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think I was going to do that good when I was out there, and then it just kind of worked out. So we'll see. There's some really fast super speedway type people that are coming up, the Blanchards and the Peacocks that obviously I'm worried about, but we'll see what happens. It was a really good lap, I guess.
Tyler Goodwin of the Dragon Racing Esports, entry number 13, works his way down to the tri-oval right now. Harris the fast time. Where will Goodwin end up? He'll climb up a couple more spots, and he'll end in the top 15 right now. The man out of Machesney Park, Illinois, from the land of Lincoln. His best time, again, 13th, 51.521. Craig Schroeder from Charlotte, North Carolina, from the Queen City, the number 56 for Warrior Racing Esports. He's on track now as we just got the thoughts of Andrew on the pole right now. Will it stick? Tyler Dittmer. Tyler, you're taking your qualifying lap, man. Obviously, you parked it early. Were you happy with an 8th place qualifying lap on your first qualifying time?
I thought it was my second lap. I did a high lap, one and first lap all the way on the outside, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then went to the bottom. But hey, it doesn't matter. Like, none of this matter. Like, qualifying, sure, be on the front, maybe get a point, get the payout. But this race, just like how I feel about every super speedway race, you just got to be there at the end. Finally won one last year in Atlanta, but it does not.
That was wild.
Yeah. First race back after a 6-month hiatus, pull off a win at a super speedway for a guy that detests them. But yeah, it doesn't really mean much where you qualify at these tracks.
Oh, there's the thoughts of Andrew Harris and Tyler Dittmer, and that is all. Good, brother, good luck. Thank you for your time, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks.
Quick and to the point. I love it. The man out of Gore, Virginia, originally, now residing up in Washington State. One of the men that proudly works in the armed forces of our military, and we certainly appreciate it. Let's grab now Tyler Goodwin. From one Tyler to another Tyler. Number 13's in the top 15. Craig Schroeder, by the way, 51.551 at 173. Not enough for the pole yet to bump Harris, but you had a pretty good qualifying run, Tyler. You happy with it?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. You know, doesn't put me all the way to the front, doesn't put me all the way to the rear. Kind of puts me right in the middle. But the problem is that's usually where all the mess and the nastiness happens.
As Jimmy Spencer used to say with me on pit road all the time, he was in the snakes patch. That's the snakes patch, right? That's where you really want to avoid it.
Yeah, exactly.
Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler, look, we already saw the hood. Look, we've already saw Travis Kelce and the Bear. We've already saw that. Now you got, what is that, Bad Bunny, I guess it is, or whatever, from Happy Gilmore 2, got the whole honey deal. Are we going to see a Bad Bunny, Travis Kelce, Bear kind of little drafting deal? I mean, what's the deal with all this stuff? I mean, I know it's all fun and games, and I know y'all Happy Gilmore fans. I mean, is there going to be a connection somehow when we go to the duels and obviously the big race?
Hey, if me and Ryan are putting a duel together, that'd be great. I'm going to always look for him, try to link up and get to the front. But yeah, it's kind of waiting for Daytona, kind of see if we can find each other there and hopefully get us to the front at the end. You know, kind of make a little funny presence at the end with our two hoods together.
See, and I'll tell you this much. Where the hell did the bear come from in Happy Gilmore 2? Because the happy place was not a bear in the first movie. So I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Where did this come from? Nonetheless, I like it. So
yeah, I was gonna say that was Oscar or Bad Bunny's favorite happy place was trying to take care of Travis Kelce.
Gotcha. I'm just glad that him and Shooter McGavin finally made up. You know, they become friends. So
well enough.
Yeah, that would have been fun. Well, buddy, thanks for your time. And we got Kerry Tribune now on the race course. Adam Newton, the Bulldog, just got done qualifying. Craig Schroeder just got done taking a lap as well. We're going to bring in those two drivers here. Kerry Tribune on track right now. There he is out of Costa Mesa, California, and our buddy from North Carolina, Adam Newton, the Bulldog. Sick with it Motorsports with Swim. You never count this guy out. Welcome to a new season, Adam.
Yeah, man. Good to hear from you.
Well, you're taking your qualifying lap, man. You happy with it?
Not really. It was slow.
Kind of like Tyler Dittmer, straight and to the point, I guess. Well, but Adam, I mean, you know, we've seen you at super speedways. We've seen you won here at Daytona. You won at Talladega. You won at these super speedways. There's a little bit of magic left in the Bulldog to get it done and get the big win here in 2 weeks.
I hope so, but we got some familiar old faces, so I expect plenty of drama for this race. So it'll be interesting for sure.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Oh,
I got a feeling it's coming. I had to go with it. I've got a feeling it's coming.
I just love how he's got the. I love how he stole my quick time reference and he uses it now. I didn't even know he had it in the repertoire. So yeah, that's a real word. Adam, thanks for your time, buddy. Hope you don't have the fireworks that you're referring to, and you can stay out of trouble in the duels and the big show coming up in 2 weeks. Bud, thank you.
Yeah, man, I got to keep the streak going.
Got to keep the streak because he has won before many times here at Daytona. Craig Schroeder's in the house from Charlotte. Craig, are you happy with your truck, sir? And obviously a solid qualifying effort, but right now you're back in about the top 20 at 17th.
Yeah, I'm back there with a couple teammates, so I think that's going to be positive. But other than that, it was kind of slow.
Lucas Lyons, by the way, on track right now. Kerry Tribune, by the way, finished up with his lap in truck number 7. He'll qualify P7, 51.489 miles an hour. Lucas Lyons from Owensboro, Kentucky, now working through the travel in truck number 41. We'll see what he can do, driving, of course, in that 41 entry for the Bandits Motorsports. That's got to be a new team. We'll have information on that, and understanding the defending series champion Jonathan Cofield is a part of that program as well. Jacob, you got something for Craig Schroeder here?
Yeah, I mean, Craig, you was talking about it, got a lot of teammates back there in the back. Do you feel like that's really going to help you out a lot, especially if you're able to line up with them in the duels to have a shot to try to work your way to the front?
Absolutely. So, yeah, I hope that we can work together and stay out of trouble during the duels and then set us up successful for 2 weeks from now.
Well, Lucas Lyons comes through the stripe, 51.990 at 172 miles an hour. Hey, stand by! Let's hear it!
Got it right here for you, baby. Golly, bug.
New quick qualifier. Lucas Lyons just bumped Harris. So we just grabbed a word with Craig Schroeder there. We're going to bring in Kerry Tribune and get his thoughts. Kerry, qualifying now 7th, but now you're bumping to 8th. Lucas Lyons just went to the top of the board. We'll grab him in a moment. But, man, your take of being back at Daytona and ready for a new season, sir.
We're off to a good start. I mean, got a 3rd at that clash, so I'm kind of feeling pretty good about going into the next 2 weeks. I mean, if we can get a good starting point up in front, maybe get a couple guys in our duel from our team, you never know what could happen. So I'm feeling pretty good.
Very solid run. By the way, the defending champion, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Jacob. He's on course right now. This is Jonathan Cofield from Mumford, Alabama. Again, a new member with Bandit Motorsports. And will Bandit Motorsports lock up the front row? Cofield is with Lyons. What the hell? Get out of the way, dude. What are you doing? Oh, I think Chris Blanchard got on the track a little too early. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Do it again, Jacob. It's either between me or Johnny Gibson who says quick time. I'm just being honest. It's between me or Johnny Gibson. So
well, but Wesley, I mean, I don't know. I mean, this may end up being something they may want to talk about with the NASRA officials. You saw right there with Cofield, he did get a little bit of draft off Chris Blanchard. I'm not 100% if that may stick or if Cofield may have to run another lap. I'm not sure how that would all work out and everything, but that's certainly going to be something that they're going to be talking about with the NASRA officials off of that.
Yeah, I'm very certain that they're probably going to definitely be talking about that, no doubt. And here comes Lucas Lyons. Lucas, you're watching your boss man just bump you from the pole, but my goodness, how about it? Bandit Motorsports on the front row. Lucas Lyons, are you there?
Yeah. I thought there was more going on with it because I heard Bandit Motorsports front row. I thought you were going to continue talking. That's on me.
Yeah, that's on you, Lucas. Yeah.
I think
on you now to pick up the momentum of the flow of the conversation.
I think Cofield's going to end up rerunning his lap. He got a little bit of a draft from Chris Blanchard. I'm pretty sure Cofield will go up there, either put her on pole, and I'll be over there cussing him out.
He's already on the pole. Why does he need to requalify?
Because he got a draft from Blanchard.
Ah, I got you. Potatoes. He is your teammate, though, right? I mean, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if Bandits lock out the front row, I mean, I think that'd be a pretty good pretty good way to.
So I got to ask you, Chris Blanchard, by the way, from Clinton, Maine, on the racetrack, finishing up with a 5th place qualifying run. I got to ask you though, where did this Bandit Motorsports formation come about?
It's actually been a team I've been a part of for about 3 years, and Cofield dragged me into here, and then we dragged Chris Morris into here, and we kind of stole Jeffrey Johnson, and decided to bring it in here. So we're trying to convince more people over at Bandits to come race here. But yeah.
Hey, Lucas, real quick, one final question, buddy. Last season, for season 5,
you
won this race to start off the season. Last season, obviously the biggest race with NASRA on the Monday Night Series. Do you feel like you can do it back to back in 2 seasons? Do you feel like you can do it?
Well, last season I started from the back. This season I'm gonna start from the front, but I hope the outcome's still the same. I know if me and Cofield get working together, and Chris and Jeffrey, I think we'd be pretty tough to actually pass. I feel like we'll all end up working together and having a good laugh up in team chat, but as long as one of the Bandits guys win. And I had a huge help from Craig last season with fuel saving, stuff like that. But I feel like if us 4 work together, we'll be pretty tough to beat.
They're letting Jonathan Cofield requalify, the Munford, Alabama defending champion. Here comes Cofield. We'll see what he can do. By the way, real quickly, let's bring in Chris Blanchard. He qualified. He's 5th. We keep an eye on Jonathan Cofield this way. Chris, what happened? Just a little miscommunication there. He didn't mean to get into his draft. What's your take on what happened there?
Well, Brady told me to go, and they weren't taking into consideration my qualifying style, so it kind of got into his draft a little bit.
Gotcha. Well, Cofield was a 51.392, and can we cue it up again? He's still quick time.
I think he still is quick time, Wesley.
By the way, that's not my voice. I finally realized that's Johnny Gibson's voice, so it's not mine.
Gentlemen, it's Cody here. I know we were kind of stuff is going on right now. So Blanchard and Cofield, when Cofield was on track, he actually caught a tail end of draft from Blanchard. So his quick time will not count. We had him come back on track to reset new times. He will not generate a new time on the ticker because unfortunately that's the way iRacing works. But we are going to be taking his fastest time from his second set, and that's where he will be placed in the lineup after that. It's an unfortunate thing that happened, but he did catch the tail end of Chris Blanchard's draft, and that's why he's at a 51.392, which is like a 10th faster than almost anybody.
So is his time going to be disallowed? Is he still going to be on the pole or what?
Yes, his time will be disallowed, and then whatever new set of times he just put down is his fastest lap after that will be his time.
Right, we're gonna get more embellished in this, and coming up more drivers around the corner. So stay with us. More from Daytona qualifying night on the road to season 6 in Daytona's 250. Right here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. More from the world's center of racing. Stay with us.
For Murph's Magical Creations, home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Number 33, Jeffrey Johnson from Columbus, Indiana, the new Edge Simulation entry qualifying now. Welcome back to Daytona for the Bandit Motorsports. They said they had to steal some guys, and it is working. Speaking of another Bandit Motorsports driver, the defending champion had to requalify, ready for a new season. Jonathan Cofield, you ready? War Eagle here in Daytona.
Ready to go, man. Got a new paint scheme, looking good out there. Got 6 wins last season, going to try to get 7 this season.
I heard that. Your take on what happened in your qualifying, Jonathan. I understand you even fessed up and said, hey, look, this guy kind of messed up my draft and kind of messed me up because I probably would have been quicker.
Yeah, when you finish your lap, you're supposed to kill it off too and kind of get down and exit the session. But he was coasting around there. I know he was pretty slow, and I pulled about a tenth of draft off of him, and I was like, yeah, that didn't work. So I requalified. I even reset the car, but I don't know how iRacing does that. Motor might have still been hot or whatever, but it's like I'm 6th or 7th right now, so qualifying don't matter that much. It all depends on the duels.
We've got, by the way, Jeffrey Johnson around the corner. But I got to ask you one more question, Jonathan. Man, what would it mean to be the first back-to-back champion in this series? There's been 5 seasons, 5 different champions. What would it mean for you to repeat and do it again?
I think it'd be pretty awesome to have to get another shirt made. But yeah. Yeah, man, it'd be pretty awesome. Go ahead and get locked into that championship. I usually love super speedways, but here lately I just ain't had the want to. I don't know what it is. Might be all the crashes I end up getting into. You know, I can't try to keep my load clean, stay in the rear, or try to race up front. I end up getting crashed with 10 to go. So I don't know. Here lately it's not been real good.
Christopher Morse Jr., a new driver on the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series, now on time. One of your teammates for Bandit Motorsports. That's Jonathan Cofield, by the way, defending champion. And Jacob has now got the 33, also of the Bandit Motorsports. I heard they had to steal you away, Jeffrey Johnson, but they got you. Jacob's standing by with him.
Yeah, but Jeff, I mean, literally stole you from Brady and them over there with Mission One Esports. How did that feel? You know, because obviously, I mean, Jeff, you know, me and you, we've been teammates through, you know, the Xfinity Series. You know, raced a little bit together with the NASRA Cup Series, and obviously DSR Electric Truck Series. But how did that feel, getting the call to go over there at Bandits Motorsports and having to leave Brady? I mean, was it kind of a hard thing to do?
Yeah, a little bit. I've loved racing for Brady. He's been a good help to me as I've transpired through the NASRA seasons, and I felt like just going to Bandit was another learning opportunity, getting to race with some new folks and get some new perspectives into how I could perfect my driving style, which I desperately need. So it was cool to get asked to come join our team and try something new.
And I mean, Jeff, I mean, you know, how did you feel about your qualifying lap here at Daytona? You know, I mean, I hear it a lot. You know, a lot of people are already sitting there saying qualifying doesn't matter. But I mean, do you feel like maybe you found something a little bit in qualifying, especially helping from some of the new teammates?
Yeah. I mean, the qualifying run felt decent. You know, looking at it, I'm pretty much on par with Adam Newton, Dittmer, and Brian Chu, and those are some highly respectable names when it comes to Daytona, so I feel pretty good about it. It sucks I'm going to miss duels next week, but I think that'll have me starting in the back for the big race, but we'll have a lot
it looks like we got a new quick qualifier, ladies and gentlemen. Christopher Moore, we were told anybody that bumps Lions will be the new fast qualifier. So cue it up, Jacob. We got a new quick time. 51. That's enough. 51.438. Again, Morse. Look at this guy. Chris Morse Jr., part of the Bandit Motorsports now, the new quick men. We just grabbed Cofield. We just grabbed Johnson. Johnson, thanks, man. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll see you next week or in 2 weeks for the big race.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And Chris Morse Jr. is the new quick qualifier as Oregon, Illinois, land of Lincoln's 98, J.D. Larson for Larceny Sports is on the track to qualify. He's got some friends, but he's got some enemies along the way in the previous seasons. We'll see what he can do this year for the driver of the 9080s on track now. And joining us is a new driver, Chris Morse Jr. Chris, congratulations on grabbing the pole. What a way to make a statement here. Welcome to the world of NASRA.
Well, thank you, but it looks like I have to run another lap. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with it, but I think there was some questions about the car that came off of pit road when I was going by. So we're going to go run another one, but we might be able to do it again.
Again? Okay. All right. Thanks, buddy. All right. Boy, well. Cody, you're a race director and extraordinaire guy. Keeping him in line. What the hell happened in it? Did it happen again? And why has it got to be Bandit Motorsports? It's a conspiracy. Nah, I'll go ahead. Boy, Cody's crickets right now, man. He ain't saying nothing, man. Maybe I'd say I was trying to talk to you. Unmute your mic. Nah.
Oh, sorry, guys. I was actually talking to my son on FaceTime because they went to the coast for the weekend.
Sweet. Hey, so what's the deal? Did he jump again? Was Morse doing kind of what happened with Coatfield with Blanchard? As J.D. Larson, by the way, just finishing up with qualifying 13th.
No, Morse should actually be good because if you look, it says 5.1438, and Lucas Lyons was a 5.1457, so he's faster than him, but he didn't catch any draft. Especially with him being on the apron, I think JD was during his time. But no, he should be your new quick time. Cofield is, if you saw, he was a 3.92, which is like exponentially faster than anybody. So he definitely caught draft.
They're sending him back out again. So go back to your video chat with you boys at the ocean. Because you're missing what's ever going on. They're making. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a jerk here, but they're making him requalify.
I guess so. There's two chat rooms. There's one down below where Brady's out with all the drivers, and I've been hanging out in here with you guys so I can make sure I hear everything going on with the broadcast and communicate to Brady. So I guess I'm out of the loop, but I was also throwing in a phone call, so it threw me off too.
Oh, good. It's all good. How's that baby doing, by the way, man? Obviously, I know he's growing.
Yeah, he's good, man. It's crazy how fast time goes. He's almost 2 years old already.
Wow.
He's wonderful. He's talking a lot now. Not full sentences, but he talks a lot. He runs around like Naruto, if you ever seen that anime. Runs around with his arms out, and kid climbs on couches, climbs on beds. Like he's pretty much a full toddler now. It's amazing.
I love it. And think how's your little one doing? Is Christopher Morse Jr. goes right back to the top again. He's still on the pole. Cue it up.
Seems like it might be the same old thing right there. He may get it again right there. So looks like Christopher Morse Jr.'s up to the top. But what's the answer your question, man? I mean, he's doing good. He really is. It was kind of a weird day for me, I guess you could say, because my first day actually official back on my regular job and wasn't able to be home, with him and and Taylor and everything else. So it was kind of rough for me, to just sit there and wonder, what he's doing and what he may be looking at, and what he's thinking and everything else, and me not to be right there with him. But boy, I tell you this much, boy, I went past a couple of cops. I thought I was gonna get a speeding ticket coming home, son. I was ready to see him. I really was.
Gotta get your booty back to work. Back to work again. You gotta make them bills. Pay them bills.
Yeah.
Got new mouths to feed. Shane Scott, by the way. Is that a crash dummy? That's a crash dummy, Dean. Let's see him. It's a crash dummy. Me, Dean, and I are the only ones that are humming it because.
Ain't got a clue.
Take it, like, what the hell are we doing?
Ain't got a clue. Not one clue. I ain't even gonna get in it. No idea.
D, we must not have a life if we know the Crash Dummy song, right?
Is it the Dumb and Dumber song? The Dumb and Dumber song?
The Crash Dummy song, dude. It's the Crash Dummy song.
Yeah. They hum in it. And it's in Dumb and Dumber. You know when Harry
It
Lloyd
is.
get away. At least that's what I think it is. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
is.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Now.
is.
Yeah. Okay. We're good.
We got. Hey, Dean, it's your fault, okay? You're just bad. Hey, let's bring in Chris Morris Jr. Chris, they made you requalify. You still ended up, Jacob, doing what?
Well, I think he might have got the quick time from what I'm seeing, but I'm also hearing his teammate Lucas Slides over set up in messages. No, he didn't. He said he's P2. So, Chris, what do you think, baby? I mean, are you P2? Are you on the pole? Where the hell are you at?
Man, let's see. What do we get? 51,461. And
We're tracking P2 right now. Tracking P2.
Yeah, looks like
Second.
P2.
Hashtag
like
fake
P2.
news. I'm sorry.
Listen,
Hashtag
I'll
fake
take,
news.
I'll take P2. We're good with P2.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with silver.
Cody is laying down the law right now, just saying, hey, this is what your time is. So, yeah. Was it a different qualifying lap, different setup when you went out there than the last time going out, Chris?
No, man, I feel like I hit the same line. I might have actually been a little bit higher in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 there on the warm-up lap, but I don't know. When I crossed start-finish line on the hot lap, I was tracking like almost a tenth to the good coming out of turn 2, so I thought I was going to hit a 3 and everybody was going to be like, do it again. But I lost it all. I lost it all coming out of 4, and we just barely missed the pole. So, you know, it is what it is. They weren't wrong. I watched the lap.
I know you're new to the NASRA world, but damn it, I like your personality. I think we're going to enjoy talking to you for interviews this year, for sure.
I hope so, man. I'm looking forward to it. That's fun. These guys are serious. You know what I mean? There's money on the line. Like I said, I watched the replay. There was definitely some draft. I didn't actually know there was side draft like that in this game, so that's kind of crazy. But watching it back and looking at the mile per hour, it certainly spiked. So no complaints from me. I'll take P2.
Well, Chris, thanks, buddy. Let's grab now JD Larson as well. JD, man, obviously we are ready to see what you can do coming up here in a few weeks. You got the duels and then the big race. You're taking your truck 98, and it looked really good in your qualifying run, sir, but it's outside the top 10.
Yeah, we're hoping to be there within the top 10. We were running pretty good in practice, and the truck was feeling really good. Guys maybe didn't hit the correct line when I needed to, and that's probably what did it. But overall, and everything, I'm comfortable with where I'm at, and if I can hold off top 15 and top 20, we should still be all right.
You know, JD, Daytona, we've talked about it. This place, much like Talladega and obviously with the new Atlanta, both of them is the great equalizer. What would it mean to you to come out here and knock off the season right off the bat, go ahead, get you a win and lock yourself into the playoffs? What would it mean to you?
Oh, man, it mean everything, man. NASRA, the DSR Electric Truck Series, there is a lot of competition here, the best of the best. So to be able to, take one in victory lane, that'd mean everything. That's definitely our goal, and that's what we're trying to accomplish here. So, see what Larson Esports can do this season. This is my second season, coming off the rookie season here, season 5, going into season 6. So, we'll see what we can do this season, man. Well, we're excited, we're pumped, we're fired up, and we're gonna give it hell.
There you go. Well, there's the thoughts of JD Larson as Matthew Doula's on the racetrack now. So we just heard from the drivers of JD Larson as well as Morse Jr. And there's the puppers. Not puppies, puppers. Puppers. Yeah. Pervert. Puppers. The 98, Matthew Doula on the racetrack as he'll take time. By the way, as it stands right now, it is Lucas Lyons on the pole. Morris Jr., though he's up ahead, is second. I know the scoring pylon looks all out of whack. I'm sorry. There were some things that went on that changed the qualifying, and they're figuring it out. So Matthew Doula now heading to qualifier number 38. Now some people didn't show up, and they ain't going to get the qualifier. They at least get one lap. Blue Line Racing number 97. Here he comes. 52, 952, 169 miles an hour, and that is good enough for Coming to the line, fully improved. No. Yes.
Whoa!
Holy camole. He climbed the scoring pylon there. Good enough for fourth. What a lap.
Wesley, 461. That actually, from what I'm seeing, it actually ties Christopher Morse Jr.'s time. So he may be sitting about second, maybe third. I mean, it depends on how close and how tight it is right there. Christopher Morse Jr. Dula could be starting on the outside of the front row.
Here comes the chrome green number 81 from Fowler, Indiana. This was the season 4 regular season points champion. This is Taylor Peacock for Upfront Motorsports. And we've also got now in the booth Shane Scott in the 21 and Matt Cherry in the 54. Has Matt took time yet? We did. Okay, so Matt Dula is coming up in a minute. I'm sorry, I grabbed the wrong Matt. Matt Cherry, always great catching up with you, buddy. Ready for a new season, sir. You're taking your qualifying lap.
Oh, yeah.
I can't hear him. What'd you say, Matt?
I said, oh yeah. It wasn't the greatest, but it'll hold.
It'll hold. Jacob, you got anything for Matt? We've seen that guy be on the highs and lows of last season for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Matt, obviously he's been on the high lows like you was talking about. Matt, what's going to be the key to get on more highs than lows coming into season 6?
Honestly, I don't know. We got a lot of these super speedways this season, and I'm not really looking forward to those because that's not my strong suit. I like the 1.5 miles and short tracks. You know, if we can do good at these super speedways, I think we could honestly go a long way this year.
There you go. All right. Well, let's grab Shane Scott. Shane, you're taking your qualifying, sir, and are you ready for the new season of that number 21 entry for part-time driver? So that means you're a part-time driver. You're going to be able to run whenever you can. How many races are you going to try to make this year?
I'm going to try to make all of them that I can. Preferably I'd be in every week. Just depends on if they're full or not, I guess.
Part-time driver. Going to try to go full-time, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, and Shane Scott could have been, or could be one of those guys maybe knocking on the door to try to get something, maybe try to lock himself into the championships, get him a win somehow, some way. Shane, do you feel like Daytona could be where you can just go ahead and lock it in, get it done?
That'd be nice. I'm new to iRacing. I've only been on here like 2 months now, probably, and the boss man offered me a spot on his team, so I might have to take that, get in every week, and hopefully see where I could get.
All right, brother. Well, welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing what he does. That's Shane Scott. Great Scott. Like Back to the Future. There you go. Great Scott. And the number 21 is, here comes Cole Larson. By the way, for those that have been asking, the race tonight's qualifying night, the main event will be on Monday night in 2 weeks. That'll be August the 25th. Next Monday night, August 18th, will be the duels. They're always wild. There's 2 50-lap qualifying. I think it's 2 30-lap qualifying races. And then, of course, then we will have after the 2 50-lap or 30-lap qualifying races, then we will have, of course, the field set. Qualifying front row will be done tonight, and then row 2 will be done by the duels, and then the rest of the lineup will be determined as always. And we just love coming. This is like speed weeks, if you will, for us when we come down to Daytona, Jacob, for the season. And we do it for the DSR NASRA trucks. We do it for the Cops Truck Series. Oh, and by the way, coming soon after Labor Day, we're doing it for the NASRA Cup Series. Back again, season 2 as well.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty cool little deal. All of that will be here live on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Make sure you keep up with what you got going on. Make sure you like, subscribe, keep up with what's up here with NASRA. You see the 83 of Van Rada out there on the track. And Matt Dula light in the house, buddy. You come out of absolutely nowhere. Tied for second right now on the times, buddy. How about that lap?
You know, you say I came out of nowhere, but
I feel like every time that I run this old blue line racing truck, I feel like I'm up there on the front row or close to it for qualifying. I don't know, man. I feel like I heard a lot of people today say things like, "Oh, I got to see what Chris Blanchard's gonna do, or want to see what the Larsons are gonna do, or whatever." But nobody puts respect on my name, man. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not so bad at this qualifying thing.
It's the up to the Dualizer.
That's right. Come on, Dula Light, the most refreshing beer in sim racing. Like, come on, man. Let's be real for a second.
Oh, Wesley, I got to hit it right here.
We got beef.
He called them out right there. He called Blanchard and the Larsons out. You got to throw that out there. You got to.
Van Rattle. We'll see what Aaron Van Rattle will do, as he will qualify 30th right now. Wow, 30th, 23rd now. He went from 30th to 23rd. By the way, does anybody know what tops is? Do you remember what tops is, Jacob? Tops?
Tops. Yeah, tops. From what the logo was throwing right there. Oh, huh?
It was tops.
Yeah, tops. Yeah, like the baseball cards. Tops.
Very good. Very good.
Yes, yeah. Tops. Dude, I've got like 200 of these damn things. I mean, I can always I know what tops is. Yeah.
Dude, but don't try to eat that gum if you got 200 of them. I bet you that gum's gone bad. It's not good anymore.
Like it has, yeah. I think it has. I'm trying to stay away from it.
Oh my goodness. Well, Matt, show them something in the duels next week, buddy. I'm rooting for you.
No, I'm going to give it a shot. I really like restrictor plate racing. You know, we got a couple other hitters left to go, so they might knock me off that front row. And if that's the case, that's all right if it builds character. But you know,
there you go.
We're happy to be a part of this Blue Line Racing team. Josh and all of them. Josh, invited me in, so happy to get back at it. This is actually my third race in a year. I raced NASRA 500, starting this race.
We do remember that.
It was the finale in December or something. I've run 3 or 4 seasons with you guys now, but it's been since last year, so I'm excited.
The Dualizer. I remember the Dualizer.
Oh yeah,
the Xfinity Series.
Oh yeah. Right now we're running Pupper's Beer, which is a Letterkenny beer. Love Letterkenny, one of my favorite shows. So might have to break them out with a Dualizer scheme sometime this year.
I ain't surprised this beer. I'm not even surprised.
Well, Matt, listen. Thanks for your time, buddy. We got to grab Cole Larson, and we got to grab Mark Morton. And I'm understanding that he is the last qualifier on track right now. It's Mark Morton. So our final qualifier taking time is Mark Morton. But let's grab. I just got a message from Cody saying that he was the last one.
No, so he was supposed to be, but I think Brady switched it, which is completely fine. It's his show, because it looks like we still got himself, Brady, Jason, Justin Lumpkin, and Justin White that are left.
Well, if they didn't qualify in order, in my opinion, they should get one lap. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't want to sound like a jerk, but that's how we do it in real life. If you ain't in your qualifying order, that's the purpose of a qualifying order. Entry qualifying list. If you ain't in your qualifying order, you get one lap. Yeah, Jacob, do it.
There you go. There's Brady on track right now.
Hey, except for Brady LaBeouf. I stand corrected. Not Brady. Cole Larson's in the house. Cole for Larson Esports. We got Aaron Van Rattle as well. You know what? They're both Van Rattle. They're both Larson Esports team. We'll bring them in. Mark Morton around the corner. Thank you, Cole Larson, buddy. We appreciate it. And you're taking your qualifying and this new Larson Esports team, sir, as Brady LaBeouf is on the clock. Season 2 champion of the NASRA DSR Truck Series. What's up, Cole? What's up, brother?
What up? How we doing?
I'm doing well, man. I was going to ask you how you think about your qualifying, and you ready for a new season, sir, in the 20?
Yeah, I feel like I could have got a better lap out of that, but yeah, I'm ready for this season. Ready to get this 20 into the playoffs, hopefully, and see what we can do here at Larson Esports. Hopefully, we can get a couple of us in the playoffs here this season. Last season, it was only me, but I feel confident about our team this year, and I think we could do some good things.
Well, I mean, Cole, obviously, you've already done some great things already at the start of this season. You won the Clash last week at iRacing Super Speedway. 2 completely different animals, iRacing Super Speedway, Daytona. What can you take from the big old behemoth from last week and carry it over to Daytona?
Yeah. Well, really, only thing is like kind of the moves, but like it's so much different with the banking and everything. Banking so much higher, so much more. Just there's not a lot that you can carry over. Just basically the confidence and momentum. That's about all.
Gotcha. Well, Cole, we've also got another guy up here with you with Larson Esports, and that's Aaron Van Rattle. And Aaron, are you ready for this season, man? I know we've got you on the entry list a couple of times in racing, but you've had more bad luck than good luck, man. What's it going to mean to turn it around and be able to run with a good guy like Cole Larson here as a teammate?
Definitely had a bad luck so far in this series, but I'm looking forward to a new start, starting off the season strong.
And, I mean, Aaron, you talked about that as well. I mean, coming to Daytona, we've seen it before, drivers have, I'll just be honest and put it point blank. Some guys have just had seasons that just straight up sucked. And then out of nowhere, they come to Daytona, they're able to breathe, or, a good bunch of fresh air and be like, okay, fresh start. Do you feel like that this could be the part where that fresh start kicks in and you can be pretty good right here for season 6?
Oh, absolutely. Any restrictor plate can be a wild card for anybody. It's a good opportunity for everybody at Larson Esports to get a win and get in the playoffs right away.
I love the comments. Mark Cofield says, dang, having NASCAR official issues at NASRA. NASRA conspiracy against Bandits Motorsports. Brandon Broadfoot chimes in and he says, I passed a city cop on highway at 80 miles an hour today. Nothing happened. Wow. Justin White, by the way, is on the clock, and we got to bring in another guy. Guys, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Let's bring in Mark Morton. But we're going to take a break. Justin White is on the clock right now, but we got to take a break. But we're not going to let you not miss what's going on in Daytona. We're going to go side by side. Justin White, Brady LeBuff, Mark Morton next as we round the end of qualifying here at Daytona. Justin, where will he climb? Sixth. There you go. 6th place. 51,464. We're taking a break. No, we are still talking to you. Never mind. I forgot. We're going side by side. So thank you to Premier Racing Setups. So there you go. I always appreciate them. And Cody, can we grab Brady? Are we allowed to? Or Mark Morton? Mark, it's good to hear from you, sir, as Justin Lumpkin is on track now. The Foresight number 18 Toyota, but you had a really good run, and man, it's good to see you again from Cartersville, Georgia. You're right near Jacob's hometown.
Well, I used to be. I'm actually in Colorado now, but it is definitely good to see you guys back.
Man, all these people keep moving. We got to update the rosters in their hometowns as well, Dean. Come on. So you're in Colorado now. What part of Colorado, Mark?
Colorado Springs. The Army moved me up here.
I got you. Well, first off, sir, thank you for your service.
Yes.
No problem. I appreciate the support. It's been interesting to say the least up here in Colorado, up and down, left and right. But I had to take some time away from the NASRA. But I knew it was, I just so happened to be on YouTube and saw you guys were live. I was like, you know what? It's actually I looked at the watch and do it. So it was actually a really good time to come back in and race with you guys. I missed every single one of you guys a lot. And I've seen how phenomenal and big the league has grown. And I'm happy that I was able to come back.
Oh. Sweet. Justin Lumpkin, by the way, on the clock. You see him down below on the camera. He is dead focused. Look at that, man. He is not mad. That's just focused. Look at he's gradually turning the wheel. Do you see that, Jacob? Gradually turning the wheel. Am I right, Mark? You really can't, get up on the wheel and do anything aggressive, can you?
No, you can't. Because if you do, you kind of you take away his speed. You take a 1 mile an hour makes a difference here. And just qualifying. I kind of turned a little bit too hard and I lost mine. But I mean, just the slightest.
You see Justin's face. He's shaking his head, guys. He's in the top 30. You can tell he's not happy. 31st there on his time. You were saying, Mark, as we wrap up your interview, buddy.
No, just the slightest turn more than you have to, you lose that much of speed, and it affects you. But luckily, it's Daytona. It doesn't matter where you qualify. The front's more ideal because you avoid all the carnage. But just be patient, and everybody works their way up to the front.
There you go. Well, Mark, thanks for your time, buddy. Brady LaBeouf and Justin White, they're on the corner now with us for interviews. Justin, stand by. Brady, I know he qualified before you. Brady, another season, qualifying night, always special to highlight every driver one by one, sir. Little hiccups along the way, but we're still making it work as we decide the front row for the big show in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you got to knock out all the bugs going into a new season. The guys don't know what to do themselves. You give them 2 weeks off and they come back and, they don't listen. They don't know what to do. You got to get them back in line. It's like sending your kid off to, grandma and grandpa's for a week and they come back and you got to, knock them back right in the, discipline them a little bit more. But no, we'll get through it. But, just two little things, two little deals. I know Chris is at a 62, so that puts him like P3 right now. Cofield's got like a 4 something, so he's kind of further back. I think that somebody said P13. So, Lions, because pretty much everybody's done at this point. I don't see anybody in the waiting room. So we're going to officially, I guess while we're live, go ahead and advance this and close it out. So your front row is going to be Lucas Lyons and Matt Dula.
Wow. Lucas Lyons, Matt Dula is looking like what it's going to be. So basically, Brady, Jonathan Cofield, our defending series champion, and this new guy, Michael Morse Jr., their times will be disallowed. But per se, it really wasn't their fault, was it? But
they ran another time. So
right.
So his 438 does not count, but he has a 462. So he'll be second row. He'll be P3. He'll be on the front row for his duel. If he's P3, he'll be in duel 1. So Cofield, like I said, has a 4 something, a 467 or something. So or further back than that, maybe I could be wrong on that. Like maybe a 491, maybe. So. Sure. He'll be further back. So that's the only two little hiccups we have. But besides that, it's always fun when you do these speed weeks. So this is pretty much my favorite. I know everybody hates going to Daytona three times in 3 weeks, but besides Daytona, it's fun. I think the whole qualifying format, doing the broadcast, people getting an opportunity to do interviews and getting it's really awesome for the new guys, right? Because they get to kind of introduce themselves to the league.
Yep.
There's a lot of people, and I say this with all due respect, but there's a lot of people that may go through the whole season without having the opportunity to do an interview with you guys all season long. So at least this kind of, gets their name out there, gets you guys familiar with them to, when you're announcing, you kind of get the vibe that you kind of know these guys and whatnot. So, So yeah, it's great. So like I said, it's just it's good, and we're ready to kick off another season and just get back after it. It's kind of like I said, 2 weeks is long to these guys. They're already itching at it to get back at it. So wish we would have made the Clash last week. I heard some awesome things about it. Heard iRacing Super Speedway wants to be added to the regular season, so I guess we'll see what season 7 brings.
There you go. Yeah. Brady, I got to ask you one more question. We got to bring in Justin White. Jacob's going to grab Justin White. We've also got Justin Lumpkin, Jason Morellas, and then we'll have everybody that needs to be interviewed here for tonight for qualifying night. Again, by the way, if you did not hear, Matthew Dula and Lucas Lyons, front row, Lyons quick qualifier for the NASRA Daytona 250 coming up in 2 weeks. By the way, somebody asked in the chat, what's the format? Obviously, front row set after tonight. Next week, August the 18th, will be the duels that will determine the, if you will, second row and the rest of the lineup from the inside to the outside position for the feature. And then on August the 25th, it will be the big 250-mile, 100-lap race. It's always a wild one at the World Center of Racing on iRacing. Brady, one more question. Some people have said that they feel the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series is starting to get more of a response recognition and more, I guess the word I'm trying to say is becoming more popular than the Friday Cup Series. What is your take on that? And is there any rebuttal of possibly seeing now another league on another night possibly be premier than what you've done with the Friday Cops program for so long?
No, look, this has always been somewhat of a debate. The guys on Fridays feel like, they're in season 10 going to season 11, that, seniority gets the premier. I mean, we pull better numbers on Mondays. A lot of times that's just because of, time of the week. There's a lot of people that can race on Mondays. Everybody, has a life. Everybody, works a job outside of this. And, some people can run Mondays, some people can run Fridays.
Sure.
You really can't put a true comparison on it. It's the simple fact is some guys run either one or some guys run both. And we appreciate everybody's support who shows up. I think, on Mondays last season, we averaged, I want to say the true number was like 41.7 drivers a week. So those numbers are a little bit better than Fridays. I guess that's why the debate kind of popped up. But at the end of the day, I mean, Justin's Wednesday night series is right around the corner coming in September. I mean, that one could take off tomorrow and, they could show so much, popularity in the series that y'all could be questioning whether, the Cup Series is taking over, away from the Cup Series. And then, when I start this Tuesday night series, depending on what we're going to do, it's just when we finally kind of get caught up and we get back in the swing of things, I think you'll see, where it's at. But I really believe that, you got some guys that if we race Monday through Friday, they'd show up every single night just because they love NASRA. They love supporting what we do. And then you got some guys that wish they can, like myself. I wish I could race more than once or twice a week. It's just not in the cards right now. So I think that's just chatter from your buddy Cody Nutt that's kind of running his mouth behind the scenes. But
that's definitely not me.
I enjoy.
It wasn't Cody. I promise you, it wasn't Cody. It wasn't Cody.
I enjoy racing on Mondays just as much as Fridays. It's nice to run without Merck, and then it's nice to run with Merck.
There you go.
We got beef.
Wow. Thank you. Brady LaBeouf, thank you, buddy. Thank you. All right, let's grab Justin White. Jacob, you're standing by with him. We've got, by the way, Jason Morellas and Justin Lumpkin also coming up. But obviously, always great hearing from Brady. Brady LaBeouf and Cody Knott, they are the operators of president and vice president of operations with the North American Sim Racing Association. Season 6, again, for the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series. Justin White is obviously got done qualifying. He is in the top 10. He's standing by with Jacob Reeves as well. And, Jacob, we need to chat about that Cup Series that Brady just kind of hit it on a moment ago as well, returning after Labor Day.
Yeah, Wes, I mean, that's going to be a good one, obviously, getting back with that Cup Series as well. I mean, Justin, real quick, before we even get into that, buddy, you come out here 6th. Obviously, Cofield Morris, they're going to kick back a little bit. So you're looking possibly starting in the top 5. I mean, buddy, how about it right here at Daytona? Could be a pretty good little start for you.
Yeah, it'd be a good little start to start the season. Super Speedway qualifying seems to be my jam. I literally have not turned a lap on my rig in probably 3 weeks. This is the first time I've actually put hands on the rig. So
I'll take it and we'll go with it. Like I said, it's just trying to get back in the swing of things, knock the rust off. I had to move places of residence and get things, get the Cup Series back and going, get myself back underneath in the seat, because iRacing is one of those things you just don't get good because you just show up. You've got to put butt time, you got to put seat time, and actually turn some laps to figure it out.
Justin, I mean, you mentioned that right there, getting back into the swing of things. You're getting back into the swing of the NASRA Cup Series. I mean, I raced in it last season, may race a little bit in it somehow, some way. Once I get other obligations took care of, may jump in there and run a couple of races. But, for everybody that may be wanting to try to get into this bad boy and maybe have not heard about the NASRA Cup Series, tell everybody a little bit about it and how they can get in it.
Well, we run on Wednesday nights. We run very similar rule set to what you see on Mondays and Fridays. But we rotate between 3 Cup cars. We rotate between the Gen 4, the Gen 6, and the next gen. And primarily running the next gen a race or 2 more because of how the super speedways fall. Because everybody can agree, the next gen is not a short track car. Maybe the Gen 6, Gen 4, those are the fun what to watch on the short tracks. Those are fun. So we rotate between all 3 of those. We don't run the same car week to week. We rotate it. $5 entry fee, $10 charter fee, and we run Wednesday nights. Practice starting at 7:30 till 8:50. 10-minute practice, 5-minute warm up for me to tell you guys about the drivers meeting, and then at 9:05 we go green. So, and then we race 200, 250 miles give or take, depending on which track we're at and how many cautions we're going to have. Now I know these guys here on Mondays and Fridays, they swing back into it and get started right back up real quick. My guys have had over 6 months, almost a year off before I brought this thing back. So I've got some guys who are literally itching, going, "You got any more of that Cup Series around there anywhere?" And these guys are itching, ready to go. I've already got 10 guys that have paid for the season up front in full, and I just opened registration not even a week ago. So that tells you everything you need to know. The Cup Series is where it's at. I'm going to say here shortly, Wednesdays is where it's going to be. That's
there he goes, Brady. There he goes, Brady. There he goes. You said it. He was going to do it. I didn't know it was going to happen. But I will say this, though. I've been having NASRA withdrawals, and I actually told Brady. I told Cody via text and Brady. I was like, "Guys, come on! All we have is Monday night. What's going on? Where's Tuesday? Where's Wednesday? Where's Thursday? So, and now it seems like it's all about to just come right back again. I hope we can figure something out with Tuesday. I know there was a little discussion in chat about a Gen 4, Gen 6, getting away from Xfinity. I like the Xfinity. I really did. But, I don't say that change is a bad thing. You might need to change it up a little bit. But, Justin, that was one thing that you did with the Cup Series. Obviously, Jeff Merck is the defending champion, Season 1 champion. But obviously, I think it worked what you did with the cars. And is that the reason why we're kind of keeping it the way that you did from the first season for season 2?
We're carrying over from our original, my original roots before I came to NASRA was we ran Thunderclap, and then we rotated between the trucks, Xfinity, and Next Gen, or the Gen 6 at the time.
Yeah.
So rotation of cars, kind of gives you all 3 series in one night, because we run trucks on Mondays and trucks on Fridays, and then we had the Xfinity series on Tuesdays. And Thursdays was kind of hit or miss, and I'm like, well, where's our Next Gen league? And nobody wants to sit there and run a Next Gen week after week after week. Thing gets wore out, gets tired. It's hard to drive. It's difficult to drive. Give these guys, a little bit of Gen 4 2017 vibes, and give them some, Gen 6, 2018, 2019 vibes. That seems to drag in people from all across. We've got a lot of part-timers who just want to run the Gen 6. Some of them just want to run the Gen 4, but we got these guys involved, and like I said, a little bit of competition on the nights of who's got the best night. I think it drives us to try to do each series a little bit better, and it's a little bit. My Wednesday series is a little bit different than we run Mondays, and it's a little bit different than we run Fridays. We have the same general rule set, but as the guys know around me on Wednesdays, I am the sheriff. I'm the executioner. You don't tick me off, because you'll find out the long arm of the law will come down on you. So I run a real tight ship. I don't Brady does a pretty good job, and I don't disagree with how he handles a lot of things. He likes to give guys a lot of chances. I'm more of hard nosed. This is how it's going to roll before we, because we got some guys in there that are, and it's
that's
only
what the
$5 a
driver's
week.
meeting's for, right? That's what the driver's meeting's for. You don't
Exactly.
get any warnings. Your warning is the driver's meeting, and if you can't follow the rules, then you get a black flag, and that happens in racetracks all over across America. Justin, we got to grab these other two guys.
We're $5 a week. We're cheapest. We're the cheapest. We're the best. Best fun you'll have for $5 on Wednesday.
$5. Get signed up. By the way, Wednesday, September 3rd. Wednesday, September 3rd.
Yes.
Is when it begins. I'm looking forward, Justin, to being the anchor again for another season, man. I'm ready to have fun with the Cup Series.
I'm ready to get it kicked off. I'm been waiting for a while now, like trying to get some live things sorted out, but we're ready to roll. Let's get it going.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Brady LaBeouf and Justin White, and the debate is on. And now we bring in our final interviewers. Justin Lumpkin. Yes, right? Brady, what did you say?
I said anybody will do anything for $5, right?
Oh, wow. Shots fired, but they're working with each other. And Brady, I will say this, though, before we bring in Justin Lumpkin and Jason Morel. It's going to be great grabbing words with these guys. But I know you're working on a Tuesday series. It used to be Xfinity. Really don't know where we're going with that. And I know the plan is what is it? TJ Moore is supposed to operate that from race director to now promoter. And then there's the Thursday series that really you want to do an ARCA development program, but you really don't know if that's what people want to do. So you're kind of like, what do we do here?
Yeah, I mean, it's still kind of, it's not set in stone what we're going to do on Tuesdays, but some like but it's kind of like in Justin's situation on Wednesdays with the next gens. Like, yeah, everybody wants to race the next gen because that's what they see in real life, but then when they go on the server and race it, they don't like it. It's kind of like the same situation with the Xfinity car. So we could do a rotating series. The last traction that I got on Tuesdays was maybe coming up with a throwback 2004 Gen 4 series where it's kind of throwback paint schemes and we run the same old school, like chase format. So who knows? I mean, we're getting a lot of ideas together, but we'll figure it out. What I want to know before I go and before y'all kick me off this thing is, did Jacob ask you to be the godfather of his child yet? That's what I want to know.
Has Jacob asked me to be the godfather?
Yeah. Are you Uncle Wesley or are you parent?
I mean, I thought I was his friend. I didn't know I was godfather. But I will tell you this, though. If I had given this opportunity.
He could be Uncle Wesley. He could be Uncle Wesley if he wants. Yeah. Uncle Wesley's fine.
I thought I was going to be the godfather because I'd love this opportunity to do it.
Are you going to do the baptism and everything?
Refuse. I didn't go to that offer yet.
All right. Y'all have a great night.
Thank you, Brady. Thank you, Brady. Thank you, Justin White. And we got Justin Lumpkin now from one Justin to another. Justin, it's always stitches in the broadcast booth. You know that, my friend. But, hey, you look like you were pretty frustrated with qualifying. You're in the back, though. Is that the kind of the plan for the duels, just to kind of stay in the back, stay out of trouble, and just get to the front when it's time to try to put it in the victory lane to lock up a good start for the big race in 2 weeks?
Well, I mean, it is frustrating because, like somebody said before I went out there, you got to be perfect out here. And I tried to be too perfect, and I ended up scraping the splitter in 1 and 2. I knew it was over from there. But no, what definitely wasn't the plan to be back in 32nd. But I can't make the duels next week. It'll be my last night shift. It'll be my last night shift. So be starting my new job, but it's a good thing. But I'll be here for week 1 at Daytona for the main event. And we'll make our way back from the back of the pack and be where we need to be at the end of it.
I mean, Justin, you mentioned that right there, just to be at the back of the pack. You was already coming into qualifying, and you knew that it was pretty much, 90% chance you're not going to start on the front row. So you knew odds are you're probably going to have to start from the back. But more or less, you was just coming into the night just saying, you know what, just going to throw it on the wall, see if it sticks. And if it doesn't, screw it. We already know, basically, you've already got a strategy and already got it figured out when we come back here for 2 weeks.
That's right. I knew if I wasn't on the front row, didn't lock up one of those 2 spots, I was going to be in the back anyways. So we were talking strategy, trying to figure out what I needed to do, and I just didn't execute. It happens. I've never been the best super speedway qualifier, but I always tend to find my way towards the front at the end of these things. I've got to win at Daytona, and hopefully I can pull another one.
I got to ask you this question, Justin, and obviously you have won in Daytona before, though. But, man, not being able to race the duels, how bad of a bind does that put you in for the big race for 2 weeks? Even though you qualified in the top 30, I mean, you're still going to be kind of in the back. I mean, so what do you do? I mean, obviously, I know you got to go nowhere but up. But what will be the work to get ready to prepare for this big race in 2 weeks, missing the duels next week? How do you prepare for it?
We'll do like we always do. We'll come in and run our strategy. We always talk it out before the race, and we know where we're going to be. I'll slowly make my way towards the front and use a little pit strategy in the middle of it, and hopefully dodge all the chaos that's going to happen. Not running the duels, I'm going to miss not running with some of the new guys up here
right
next week. So I'm going to be learning those guys as well. But yeah, I mean, we'll stick to our strategy like we do at every super speedway, and dodge the mess and make it happen at the end.
There you go. Well, there's the thoughts of Justin Lumpkin, obviously. Appreciate his time. And we're now going to get Jason Morales. And Jason is obviously one of our California guys, and he is looking forward to the big race for Chrome Racing Final Qualifier. Jason, man, your take of being back, right? I mean, good luck, bad luck, top 15 qualifying run, and ready for a new season. Ready to go for the number 10, sir.
Oh yeah, big changes. Kind of walked away from the team owner aspect of things and talking with the guys, and I've raced so much against the guys from Chrome and Swim. Just love racing them, and so just they had an opening and thought it would be a good chance to do something different. And yeah, I'm excited. New number, new paint. Justin hooked up a real nice paint. Looked good on the track. Man, I was just trying not to mess up. I haven't run lap in God knows how long, and just want to make sure I stayed off the wall, stayed off the apron, and just put something decent down.
So I know for a long time you were obviously a promoter and obviously, team owner. What pressure is gone now knowing that you don't have to worry about that role anymore?
You don't realize how much it is, but trying to find sponsorship for guys and trying to get guys to commit to the next year and then trying to voice concerns for them. Like it actually was quite a bit. And, I felt like I started suffering on the track a little bit and wasn't able to practice as much. And I just want to get back to racing.
There you go. Jacob, got anything for our buddy Jason Morales? Always great grabbing a word with him, joining us in the booth whenever he can. And obviously it's good to see him try to make an attempt to go for Daytona, hopefully the full season for season 6 in 2 weeks.
I mean, real quick. I mean, obviously, Jason, I mean, congratulations, happy to have you back and everything, but you're going to be racing obviously with your new team and everything else, but in the back of your mind, that when you see one of those guys, that you used to race with, all your buddies, for Highline Racing, obviously, you was over there with the Highline guys. You see them out there on the track. Eventually, you see them, there's still some love there. I mean, there's still got to be some love there, but that you got to be committed to your team. Do you feel like you're going to be kind of torn if you get into this situation where you may have a Highline guy and then you have a Chrome guy? You feel like you're going to be torn?
No, I'm a team guy. So if a teammate needs help, that's where I'll be at, and that's what I'll be doing. I'll race everybody clean. I've always tried to pride myself and think I race everybody clean and fair. But when it comes down to if I got to push somebody, it's going to be a teammate.
There you go. All right. Well, Jason, man, thank you for your time. We're looking forward to seeing what you do with Chrome Racing and it's the duels next week at Daytona. So we have one more round of interviews left to do, but something we haven't done in a while is go to commercial break. So we're going to step away, our final round of commercials, and then we get the final thoughts of the front row for Season 6 in the Daytona 250 in 2 weeks when we come back. Stay with us. Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime. Well, something's going on. Something, I don't know. The redneck announcer Jacob Reeves, Lucas Lyons, they're chatting it up. And Matthew Dula, by the way, Lucas Lyons, Matthew Dula on the front row for the big race in 2 weeks. By the way, they don't even have to run the duels next week, right? They're locked in for the big show by qualifying tonight. Jacob, but you're talking about Lucas Lyons. Is there a little controversy or some things that we don't know about? Can we spill the beans here?
Really? Not really. I don't think so. I mean, I think, maybe it was just, to talk to Lucas about, you think about it. Let's think about it like this. Lucas, he drove for me, in the NASRA 500. He drove for me in the NASRA 500. He tried, if we tried, hell, he never made it. No offense, Lucas, but you never made
One
it.
spot.
He missed it by one spot. Be nice now, Jacob.
Whatever. I'm just trying to give him a little bit of advice, a little bit here and there about what maybe that he can do at Daytona. And I'm not trying to be one of those guys where, I'm trying to pick a horse in the field, but hey, the man comes to me, he asks me for some advice. What am I supposed to do? Tell him no, figure it out yourself? No, I'm going to help anybody. If they ever come to me and ask for me advice, crazy enough if you're going to ask for my advice, but I will help you out any way that I can.
Okay. All right.
That's the way that I look at it.
That's nothing wrong with that. That's being good. Helping your fellow man. Lucas Lyons, buddy, congratulations. Are in order. You are on the pole for the big race in 2 weeks, man. A little controversy. We saw it with Chris Morse Jr. We saw it with your teammate. Actually, correction, they're all your teammates.
All right. I ran mine clean, okay? I didn't have any draft or anything. So, I don't know, man. It already feels like there's controversy with Bandit Motorsports already.
Wow.
Wow. First race, two of our guys had to go rerun their qualifying laps, but it's nice. I feel pretty confident when it comes to qualifying on super speedways, and I will say, Matt Dula had me shivering me timbers there for a little bit. When I saw that lap time, I was like, "Ooh!" And
Shiver me timbers. I've never heard of that before, but shiver me timbers. I've heard of quaking in my boots. I've heard that he had me, obviously scared. He had him scared, but shaking me timbers is a new one. So definitely, yeah. That's you Aussies. That's all I can say. But anyhow, Lucas, you are on the pole, though, man. Are you going to run the duels next week, or are you going to hang back and, just be ready for the race in 2 weeks?
Oh no, I'm running the duels. I got to get as much knowledge of these trucks in the draft as I can, whether it comes to blocking or pushing somebody. I'm actually running a special paint scheme for Daytona. I'm not going to reveal it since y'all didn't pick up on it, but during the duels, just pay slight close attention. I'm not running a color I normally run, stuff like that, and I'm just going to go out there and do what Lucas does best and just run balls out.
Jacob, you got anything left for Lucas, or is there like a meeting of the minds warped here, and they're just trying to keep the peace?
Nah, I mean, there ain't nothing like that or nothing. But I mean, Lucas, it's like I asked you before. You came in.
We got friendly beef. We got friendly beef.
No, nothing like that. Lucas, it's like I said. You was a rookie coming in the last season. You won your first start here at Daytona. Now you come into the second season, and bam, out of nowhere, bam, you're already on the pole, and you're going to roll off from the start for the NASRA 250 in 2 weeks. I mean, what is it about this place that you do so good at in the trucks, but you can't do it in my damn car for the NASRA 500? What is it about this place in the trucks?
I don't lift.
You left it in my car? Really?
No. All right. I lifted for that one wreck, and it cost me a spot. Okay, I learned my lesson. That's why I'm on pole now.
There you go. Attaboy.
By the way, I gotta ask this question, Lucas. Why are you taking advice from the redneck announcer? I mean, he's a great podcast host. He's a new daddy, but he's only got one feature win in NASRA. Right? How many wins have you got, Lucas? How many wins have you got in your career right so far?
2, and I let a few get away.
So Jacob, I mean, yeah.
But yeah,
really?
I mean, hey, I didn't start it. Wesley started it.
Lucas, all I'll say, man, is if you ever need advice on how to run, the NASRA 500, let me know, because I won my qualifying.
Matt Dula, I'm going to tell you guys, Matt Dula's my damn dark horse, okay? Because he is mad. Dula Weiser is back. And he's like, all you people talking about me, y'all doubted me. I'm going to show y'all something. He on the front row, Matt. Congratulations, buddy. You're going to start second.
But not pole.
Hey, you know what?
Here he goes, Lucas. See, there he goes.
One of us saw your paid scheme, and I thought, I could run a 430, but maybe I'll just put her around and try to get right there on the outside. Lucas, he seems like a good guy. Give him a chance, that sort of thing, man. Let's, we could collaborate. It sounds like you haven't been getting the best advice from the redneck announcer, but brother, I might be able to help you with a couple things. You just let me know. But congrats on the pole, man. It was very good. All jokes aside, I don't know if I could have gone any faster. I was very impressed with the 457. That was a good lap.
I gotta ask you. I see the truck, and it says top tier, Cofield. What's the deal? Like, what am I missing? Like,
look at the rear bumper.
I can't see the rear bumper. The camera angle won't show it. Oh well.
Vince is killing me.
Oh well, I don't see it. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it later.
I'll DM you a picture because I took.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That'll work.
It's off my phone, so it's not the best picture. If you want to put it up, you can go ahead.
I mean, it sounds like there's a mutiny between Jacob Reeves and Lucas Lyons, and I'll be honest, Jacob maybe wants to get back behind the wheel and show like Lucas how to do it. Might see a challenge here. Yeah. Am I right, Jacob?
Nah, you ain't even close.
I'm not,
you ain't even close.
Not even close. Not even close.
You ain't even close, Hoss. Not even close. Not even close, Wesley.
Well,
I've got to even chime up for this one. You're nowhere close.
Gotta shut up, then. I'm gonna shut
All
up. Lucas, I'm waiting for it. Lucas Tanner Lyons, I'm waiting for my message.
I sent it to you, and I gotta become your friend first.
Oh my gosh, this is
I'd send you a message. We are friends. We are friends. Lucas Tanner Lyons on Facebook. We're friends.
Oh,
you're doing Discord.
I was doing Discord.
And
but I can send it on here too.
if I knew that if I knew all this was going to happen, I could have just recorded, and this could have been an episode for the door banging download this week. I mean,
Hey.
really, I could have done this.
You could have got it off of YouTube.
Well, I'm with back to the.
You're gonna be a daddy, Lucas. Lucas is gonna be a daddy. How old are you, Lucas?
24.
Wyatt Tanner Lyons Langston?
Lovickson.
Yeah, I butchered that one. I'm sorry. Father to be. Well, congratulations, bro.
I appreciate it.
I mean,
But, yeah.
Jacob can give you some advice now, being a new daddy and all. I mean, I've got 18 years of experience. Cody's got 2. Dean has none.
As far as we know.
It's like he sounds like Freddy Krueger now. You're all my children now. All right, guys, we're going off the rails here, but anyhow, Matthew Dooley, you got any kids?
No, I'm
there you go.
Dual income, no kids. All I got is Doulawizer, baby, and
Doulawizer.
Nice
So-
and
so-
good.
Big claps to you though, Lucas. Man, are you ready to be a daddy? You excited?
I'm nervous. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes, and makes me kind of nervous with how things are gonna go. But I feel like once everything gets straightened out, you'll
be fine.
It should be pretty smooth sailing.
I'm not going to go all into detail. It sounds like you might have some personal stuff there, but I will tell you this: the day, and I told Jacob this conversation the Saturday before his baby was born on that Monday with his wife Taylor and whatnot. And I remember telling Jacob, I said, your life's about to change. And I think I told Cody this as well. The day that baby comes into your life, the entire quest, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, everything that you do up to this point is about another human being. And I know you got that responsibility if you have a husband or wife or girlfriend, fiance, whatever. But when you have your own child as a dad, your world changes. Your view of life changes. Your thoughts of things are in a different realm. Whether it's a boy, whether it's a girl. But I will tell you this, enjoy it because time flies by. My son just recently graduated. He starts college in 2 weeks, going to become a welder. He doesn't like racing. He doesn't like sports. He doesn't like broadcasting. He doesn't want to do anything that his daddy's done. But I'm not going to be mad or be upset because he's living his life and he's doing what he wants to do. And I'm not trying to get off subject, but I'm just saying, Lucas and Cody and Jacob, because you're all 3 in here as new dads, let your kids be what they want to be and just enjoy as much time as you can with them.
Wesley, that was beautiful, man. And I don't even have kids. I love that.
And it will fly by. I'm telling you. You heard Cody earlier say, I've got kids and they're 2 years old now. Like, it's just, wow, where did time go? It feels like Cody just recently had a baby.
Hey, yo.
Oh, God.
I will say this. Hopefully, he likes sim racing. And then if NASRA's still around, maybe bring him in. And then we'll see what he can do.
There you go. Well, congratulations, man. Father to be.
Yeah, congrats,
So
Lucas.
you've already got the name and everything picked out, brother.
Yeah, I've had that name picked out since middle school.
Wow. Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, just find out way before we.
So you were trying to get a kid back in middle school, Lucas?
No, I wasn't. All right, I just like names. I like names. All right, I will say this. I wanted the kid to have something that had my name involved, so I gave it my middle name. And I thought Wyatt went really well with it, so Wyatt Tanner. But,
Well, congratulations, man. That's all I got to say. We got to get off the air, though, guys. Before I do let you go, Matthew Dola, please thank your sponsors, Jacob Reeves. Lucas Lyons, you thank your sponsors as well. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause again. Your front row for the 6th season of the NASRA Daytona 250. The DSR Electric 250 will take place on Monday, August the 25th. That's 2 weeks from tonight. Next week is the duels. They have the option, if they choose to start on the pole for the duels, but they could also decide to miss a week if they choose to as well. Matthew Dula, Lucas Lyons, both of y'all, please thank your sponsors. We got to get off the air here.
All right, I'm going to do this real fast. Blue Line Racing, got to shout out to them. Starbase 1552 Comics, BL Design, Cops, obviously Concerns of Police Survivors, Murph's Magical Creations. We're talking about Dan's Top Notch Heat and Cooler, Blue Line Racing, of course. Then again, Yankee Communications, Western Kansas Fence Supply, and Dula Light, the best beer in motorsports. Thank you guys, and I hope you have a great night. I will be running the duels, and we'll see if we can win some more money. See you guys.
I'm going to say one thing. When did you go from Dula Wiser to Dula Light? I mean, are you cutting back? You trying to lose weight? Trying to get it bigger? What you doing?
I felt like aerodynamically it helped me to cut the calories out. So I'll go Dula Light in my future for a while.
All right, thank you. All right, Lucas, congrats on becoming a daddy. Before we let you go, brother, thank your sponsors. We'll see you on the pole in 2 weeks, sir.
I'd like to thank Top Tier Apparel, Copeland Asphalt Finishing, Southeast Tutoring, Honor Homeland, Scotty Oliver Racing, SM Racing Products. Use code Bandits1 at checkout to save a little bit. You all for putting this on and getting a little bit the advice that Jake Reeves is going to give me here.
Yeah. Jacob can give you some advice. I mean, you take my advice as well. So Cody can give you advice.
I mean, I gave him advice. I've known for 2 months now, probably, Lucas.
Yeah, you've known for a while. I want to say Jake's known. I want to say Jake's known a little bit longer than you, though.
I feel hurt. I feel hurt. I thought I was your favorite announcer, Lucas. Jacob's your favorite announcer?
Only if you heard me at Daytona in the Xfinity Series.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean. I hope you recorded this, Jacob.
I wish I was. It'll be all right. I'll get it off YouTube. It'll be the next episode. Why not?
The door banging download is back and the announcers are at war. So, no, guys, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Dula, Lucas Lyons. Lucas, congratulations, man. Got that baby on the way, and we are ready to roll. Jacob, your final take of the night, brother. I got to get off the air and get ready for another one. But what a fun night here at qualifying here at Daytona. Always a fun night. It's a great night. Dean Hopton, great graphics and all the great work he does with the sights and sounds. Being able to talk to every driver. You heard Cody say it. You heard our boss Brady say it as well. We might not talk to some of these other guys all season long, but once a year, we get to highlight these guys. We get to catch up with some of the regulars that we call our friends in the virtual world, NASRA. And secondly, we also get the chance to talk to new drivers. We've got new names in this series. We've got new teams. We're ready to go for the duels and then the big show in 2 weeks. Your take of tonight, sir.
I mean, it was a big take just out of it, just because of, look, we call races all the time. We really do. But the one race or the one word that I come out of this was fun. Yes, every single week it is fun, but tonight, it's like you said, we got to talk to each and every one of these drivers. We got to cut up. We got to share stories. We got to, throw a little bit of beef back and forth and everything. I think what I got out of all this is everybody, the big word about it is happy. We are back. We are back ready to run the DSR Electric Truck Series. Get the duels going. That's what it all is right now. Everybody's happy. Everybody's wanting to cut up. But I'm telling you right now, we go to the duels next week. You can throw that cutting up out the damn door, baby. We are going back racing for season 6. I cannot wait.
I think you're exactly right. It'll be definitely a renewed vigor and a focused mindset for all of these guys trying to lock themselves in for those 40 spots as always. Ladies and gentlemen, follow the North American Sim Racing Association at their website. Type it out, North American Sim Racing Association.com. They're on Facebook. They're on social media. As always, thanks again to Biggles, Dean Hopton, Brady LaBeouf, Cody Knott, obviously, for what they do for NASRA. TJ Moore, the race director, for the Rednecker announcer. Jacob Reeves. I am Wesley Outland, humbled, privileged, honored to be the veteran voice of NASRA. We look forward to the duels, Daytona 250 in 2 weeks. All on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take care. We'll see you next Monday for the duels at the World Center of Racing.